From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates baseball starts right now. Jameson Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. Three-pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball. Overhand curveball and a straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep into the game, and he could rack up a pile of strikeouts.
And we are underway from the Steel City as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Mlb, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
2 balls and a strike now. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Harrison. On to first, and Fowler is retired for the game's first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Jose Martinez. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. Not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. Martinez makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching. Perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
A little behind on that swing, and now they'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Here now the 2-2. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready now, Tommy Pham. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Adam Wainwright is on the mound for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Striding into the box, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Ozuna is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, this team could really benefit if Polanco can get it going again. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Up next for the Buccos, Adam Frazier. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First offering on its way. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Dan, Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they entered play this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Fowler looking up. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
In now, Corey Dickerson. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Josh Bell, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Little dribbler down the line, but it gets fouled. Wainwright looks in. Here it is on 0-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run, and as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck, cannonball coming. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. He has a 3-for-12 line. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Taillon A right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
DeYoung, a native Floridian. He was a fourth-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done. And
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Batting fifth, third base.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Swinging a soft liner, and 1 gone.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jed Jerko. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Frazier gloves it on to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 23.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, his batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. He's 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Dickerson going back, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
So stepping in, Carson Kelly, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here it comes. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second. St. Louis is out in front, 2-1. Here's Gregory Polanco, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Here's David Freese to stand in. Softly on a line to third. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Batting 7th, catcher, Francisco.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pham moves over. And that's the 3rd out. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright, and it remains a 2-1 ball game. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Adam Wainwright.
The pitcher, number 50. Adam.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. 1 away.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Dexter Fowler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Now the 2-1. He is in there for the second strike.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Heading out towards shallow right. Oh, and he misses it.
Man, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and just say he'd lost sight of it, but then I watched and say, nope, that's just a blundered play. Can't really sugarcoat it.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to left. Dickerson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cards leave one. They still lead it 2-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Starling Marte.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to the left side. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Jameson Taillon.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Jameson Taillon. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
The windup and the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Stepping up now, Josh Harrison. He flew out in his last at-bat. Wainwright's ready. First pitch on the way. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul DeYoung, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the fourth inning. And his total for the year puts him in fourth place on this St. Louis ball club. Ready for another chance? Matt Carpenter hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at bat. From the stretch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Dickerson. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Jed Jerko now.
Jed Jerko.
First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. DeYoung is on his way home. He scores as they extend their lead to 2. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Carson Kelly, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 3-1 St. Louis. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Adam Frazier. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Pulled toward right center field. Jerko shading to his right. Makes the play. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 7, Corey Dickerson.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Corey Dickerson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming from Wainwright. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with a good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Josh Bell the next to hit. No balls and 1 strike. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he lines it out to center. That's in there. Base hit. Dickerson rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Throw over to the bag, just keeping him float. Here's David Freese to stand in. Dribbled up the line. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cardinals lead it 3-2. Digging in, Adam Wainwright flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Adam Wainwright.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Line towards center field. Marte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. 0-1 the count. No hits to this point. And 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Grounded softly to the right. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman,
Ready for another shot now, Jose Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they still lead it 3-2. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
Francisco Cervelli.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Center fielder.
Digging in, Starling Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth.
The pitcher, number 50, Jamison.
So here now is the pitcher, Jamison Taillon. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Wainwright looks in. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Hit on the ground to third. Carpenter is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Tommy Pham will begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
Tommy Pham.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Hit out towards second. Harrison has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop,
Paul DeYoung will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
A windup and the 0-1. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Line drive to left. Dickerson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 13 for him on the year, and it gives the Cardinals a 4-2 lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it, and the inning is over. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now a 4-2 St. Louis lead. Leading off the inning, Josh Harrison, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball.
Hey guys, he went for the punch out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And they keep rolling here. They're runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? 1st and 3rd, you got problems all over the
Boy,
place.
you come right out the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, 1st and 3rd, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
From the stretch. Lifted the other way to left center. DeYoung calls for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 55.
Ready once again, Josh Bell. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded up the first baseline. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
Into the box, Gregory Polanco. Swung on and belted to right by Polanco. This one's deep, but that'll be off the right field wall. A tying run is in to score from second. It's a 4-4 game.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
In now, David Freese. He swings and grounds it to short. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Back here in Pittsburgh. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Marte comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carson Kelly. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. In there, a base hit.
The batter, number 50, pitcher Adam Wainwright.
Greg Garcia is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher Wainwright.
Greg Garcia.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 329 is the average for him coming in. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dexter Fowler. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. Polanco on the run. 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Jose Martinez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Hero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
George Cantos will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and they double him up. It's 8-4. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit hard toward the right side, and the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again, as they are on fire right now. And he hit 3rd hit this afternoon.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Matt Carpenter will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. In previous matchups against George Cantos, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. DeYoung at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Buccos 4. Dominic Leone gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Dominic Leone.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's set. Here it comes. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Set to deliver the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
In his career, Rodriguez has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Josh Harrison stands in. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Four runs, 9 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Here's a high pop-up. Martinez has a play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 31, A.J. Hugo.
Riding in once again, Jed Jerko. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Jumps off the page at me. Found that power for it. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Marcell Ozuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled on the ground is short. To his right, Frazier. And that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
Digging in to try it again, Carson Kelly. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way. There's a strike. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, It's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Popped up. Freeze moving to his left, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Adam Frazier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Now the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down on it unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
Bullet back up the middle. Pham is there, and he has it for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. Line towards center field. Pham is there. 2 gone.
First baseman number 55. Down.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now an 8-5 ball game. Seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that wall in right field, you feel like you can book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap and center field plays deep.
Luke Gregerson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Harrison Bader will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Here's Gregory Polanco. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Pham is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Bucks draw a bit closer on the solo home run. On to the 9th inning from PNC Park. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Pirates 5. Digging in, Harrison Bader, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
A swing and a miss at the curveball. A great pitch call there, and that's the first out here in the ninth.
Right fielder.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jose Martinez. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Marte. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. Sean Gilmartin enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, David Freese. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bader is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth. Standing in, Francisco Cervelli. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Fowler is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth. Digging in once again, Starling Marte. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning. Jordy Mercer will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10, Jordy Mercer.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
8-5 today. St. Louis put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Adam Wainwright notches his 3rd win of the year. Jamison Taillon allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Sean Gilmartin closes the door for the save, his 14th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors, They left 3 men on base. For the Pirates, 5 runs on 11 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.